Caitlin, could you tell us a little bit about your eye, the hit, if it affected you, how it affected you, and through the rest of the game?
Imagine stepping onto the court for your playoff debut, and within minutes, you're seeing stars. That's exactly what happened to Caitlin Clark. An eye poke that shook the WNBA and sparked a firestorm. But here's the real shocker. It's not just about the poke. It's about what came after.
When you went and kind of swatted at Caitlin, did you intend to hit her in the eye?
I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. That doesn't even make sense to me. But no, I didn't. I didn't know I hit her, actually. I was trying to make a play on the ball, and I guess I followed through and I hit her. So obviously it's never intentional.
Picture this. Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation, steps onto the court for her big playoff moment. The crowd's buzzing, the energy's electric. Then, boom! Just 90 seconds in, she gets a finger right in the eye. No foul called. Clark's left with a nasty black eye and some serious pain. Talk about a debut nightmare. But this wasn't just any regular foul. It was the moment that got everyone talking. Social media exploded. Fans were losing it. Everyone had an opinion. You'd think that'd be the end of the drama, right? Wrong? The eye poke? That was just the warm-up. What happened next? That's the real game changer.
Yeah, obviously got me pretty good in the eye. I don't think it affected me. Honestly, I felt like I got good shots. They just didn't go down, and obviously a tough time for that to happen.
You won't believe how this whole thing snowballed. Hold up, you think the fans going wild was intense? That's nothing compared to what the players did next. The eye poke sparked a fire, but the players, they poured gasoline on it. And their response? It's got everyone questioning everything they thought they knew about how the WNBA handles controversy.
Better than I usually do, which is a positive, but overall, Coach said in the locker room, we were down 3 the first quarter, down 5 second quarter, and then lost by 3 in the third.
Let's talk about how the WNBA Players Association stepped up to the plate. They didn't just defend DiJonai Carrington, they came out swinging against accusations of intentional harm. This wasn't just about one player, it was about setting the record straight for all of them. You know what really got them fired up? A question from a USA Today reporter. The union didn't hold back. They called out Christine Brennan for asking about Carrington's intent. Why? Because they saw it as unfair and potentially harmful to players. This wasn't just about one bad question, it was about drawing a line in the sand. Terry Jackson, the executive director of the WNBA Players Association, didn't mince words. He said, "Our relationship with the media is a delicate one that we will continue to strengthen because the media is essential to growing the game. But the players are entitled to better. They are entitled to professionalism." That's a mic drop moment right there. But here's where it gets really interesting. The union didn't stop at criticizing one reporter. They went after USA Today itself. They called on the newspaper to review its ethical conduct principles. Why? Because they believe the question violated core principles of journalism, including seeking and reporting the truth. This isn't just about one incident or one player. It's about setting a precedent. The union's making it clear they won't stand for sensationalized narratives. They want coverage that reflects the players' professionalism and integrity. It's a bold move that could change the game. Think about it. This united front from the players could shake up how sports media covers women's basketball. We might see more balanced and respectful reporting. It's not just about protecting players. It's about elevating the entire sport. Just when you thought the dust was settling, the media's role in this story took an unexpected turn. USA Today's defense of their reporter opened up a whole new can of worms. How did one question manage to put the entire sports journalism world on trial? Let's break it down. The WNBA Players Association didn't just call out one reporter, they went after the entire USA Today organization. Why? Because they believed that question about Carrington's intent crossed a line. It wasn't just unprofessional, it was potentially harmful to players. But here's where it gets interesting. USA Today didn't back down. They stood by their journalists, saying asking questions is part of their mission to report without bias. They wanted to get the players' perspective straight from the source. Sounds reasonable, right? But the union wasn't having it. This isn't just about one incident or one question. It's about something much bigger. We're talking about how the media covers women's sports. The union's argument, questions like these can create negative narratives and undermine player dignity. It's not just about reporting facts. It's about how those facts are framed. Think about it. How often do you see men's sports coverage focusing on intent during plays gone wrong? Not nearly as much. This controversy is shining a light on the different standards in sports journalism. It's making us ask, are women athletes treated fairly by the media? This whole situation is forcing everyone to take a hard look at how we talk about women's sports. It's not just about what happened on the court anymore, it's about respecting athletes, regardless of gender. The union's stand. It could be a game changer for sports journalism. Fans are divided too. Some are questioning Carrington's intent based on different video angles. Others are calling for more responsible reporting. It's turning into a real debate about media ethics in sports coverage. Here's the thing, the media has a huge role in shaping how we see athletes. One badly framed question or sensationalized story can impact a player's reputation. And in women's sports, where coverage is already limited, those impacts can be even bigger. So what's next? This controversy could lead to some real changes in how sports media operates. We might see more thoughtful, responsible journalism. Reporters might think twice before asking certain questions. And that could be good news for players and fans alike. Amid all the drama, everyone's wondering, did the incident knock Caitlin Clark off her game? Think again. What happened next proves why she's not just a rising star, but a force of nature on the court. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark's reaction to that brutal eye poke. You'd expect a rookie to crumble under that kind of pressure, right? Nope, not Clark. She brushed it off like it was nothing. Can you believe she said it didn't affect her performance? That's some serious mental toughness right there. But here's the crazy part. Clark didn't just play through the pain. She dominated. Despite rocking a nasty black eye, she still managed to score 11 points. Sure, it wasn't her best game ever, but come on, she was playing with one good eye. And get this, she stayed on the court for a whopping 36 minutes in her playoff debut. That's not just impressive, that's superhuman. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but how did she really handle the pressure? Well, let me tell you, instead of making excuses or complaining about the no call, Clark kept her focus laser sharp on the next game. She straight up said, "We know we're capable of beating this team." That's not just confidence, that's leadership. But here's what's really wild. This whole incident is just adding more fuel to the fire of expectations surrounding Clark. As the Rookie of the Year, all eyes are on her. Every move, every shot, every word, it's all under a microscope. And now, with this eye poke drama, the pressure's cranked up to 11. You know what's even crazier? How Clark's handling all this attention. She's not letting it get to her head. She's not using the injury as an excuse. She's just out there, doing her thing, playing her game. It's like she's writing the playbook on how to be a pro in real time. So what's the big picture here? This eye poke drama isn't just about one play gone wrong. It's shaking up the whole world of women's basketball. We've got players standing up for each other, media getting called out, and a rookie showing she's tough as nails. But here's the real kicker. This mess might actually be good for the WNBA. How? It's got everyone talking about player safety. It's making us think about how we cover women's sports. And it's showing just how passionate fans are about the game. You know what's really exciting? This could be the start of something big. Better protection for players, fairer coverage in the media, more respect for the women who give their all on the court. It's like the WNBA is leveling up right before our eyes. And that's a win for everyone who loves the game.